Hello everyone, good morning and welcome back to Hearthstone. My name is Rooster and we are playing Control Shaman today, which is... it looks like a really interesting deck to me. I've seen it played last weekend, I think, in one of the tournaments by... let me get this right this time. I think it was Amnesiac who brought a Control Shaman list to the tournament, which looked really interesting. I don't know the exact deck list, but I was able to piece together something that should be pretty similar. One glaring omission I have here is there is no Chillmaw in this deck, which will likely be a very good substitution if you would like to make the deck yourself. I've subbed in an Infested Tauren. It's not exactly the same, but the main purpose of the card is to provide a taunt whenever you play N'Zoth. So I guess in that aspect it will do the same thing. It's going to be a tough one, I think, because it's not exactly the card you're looking for. But it should also supply us with some kind of early game, early roadblock, I guess, so it's not all terrible. Let's see what kind of warrior we're up against. That's also kind of curious. Definitely don't want to use a Doomsayer here. But Doomsayers will be very important in keeping the board clear, and perhaps just taking out a little something might be good on this turn even, actually. Because it will allow us to then drop a Tauren into Coin Cairn, I guess? That doesn't seem too awful. That's actually a curve, and if his board is empty, well, the Tauren doesn't really allow us to clear that turn after, but... I'm not expecting to get too much value out of a Doomsayer against a warrior. That's kind of what I'm trying to say here. So I think this is still fine. We'll kill a 2-1, we'll prevent him from playing anything next turn, or he expends some resources to kill it, and that's exactly what Doomsayer is gonna do. If he's expending some resources to kill it, then yeah, that's not really going to be a good deal for him, because then he's not really expanding the board anyway. So yeah, that doesn't seem too great for him. We could go for Helazeal here, actually, but I think Tauren is just going to be good enough for now. It's not easy to entirely remove, so that's something. He could axe it and then... No, axe also doesn't seem too great. That is an annoying card, though. I might just decide to entirely ignore it, because it does just trade with the Tauren. That's not awful, and I can play a Cairn here, which seems pretty good. Yes, let's just get the Cairn down. We've got kind of an empty board going here, so I would be okay with that. And I'm okay with trading the first half of the Infested Tauren for the Divine Shield, but getting his armor down just a tiny notch. Notch is entirely acceptable, and we have a hex target here. That's nice. Gotta be a little careful because I also need to hex Cthulhu. That's the only way I'm going to get rid of that card, but I'm okay with this, I think. Would I just clear the board here, though? I guess I could Stormcrack that thing after, perhaps even after trading Cairn in. I don't mind having this taunt around, you know? I think I'm okay with that. So let's do it this way. Stormcrack that one. Hex this one and kill the frog. I don't mind having Cairn on low HP. It kind of forces him to play a ghoul here, which I can then trade Bane into, which is sort of good. And otherwise, anything he plays will take 4 damage from the Cairn, so that's, yeah, I would be okay with that. We've also got a board clear coming up, which is pretty sweet. Board clear plus element, plus Helazeal, of course. And that's pretty nice. Will I make a trade here? I think I'll just trade both of them. I'm not that interested in using the Lava Shock here. I think that's actually kind of important to use in conjunction with Elemental Destruction. So I'll make the trade. Play the Elise. Is that too much of a board presence? Maybe it is. Would he brawl that? Yeah, he would certainly brawl that. Would I be sad if he brawled that? He can't really develop anything if he does. I'm okay with giving him the board for a little bit. And I would like to get the map into my deck here. Kinda forces the brawl, which is sorta good. Maybe I could have forced the brawl with just one card less though. Oh, he's throwing in a ghoul for free. I don't mind that. I don't think that's entirely necessary, and I think the ghoul would have been pretty good. Ghoul would have been pretty useful even, I think. Definitely not throwing in any additional cards here. So let's just draw 2. I think that's fine. Having those in hand will be valuable. Do I want to commit more to this board though? On one hand I kinda do, on the other hand I kinda want him to commit more so I can board wipe and then start filling up the board. But the thing from below here is not awful, so he could shield slam that and I would still be okay with that. Sure. Sure, don't mind it too much. Let's see what else he gets. And if he doesn't kill the thing from below here, we can start working on his armor, so he kind of has to remove that, maybe a little unfavorably. We're kind of running out of options here, though, so that's a little unfortunate. And I kind of don't want to overload for next turn because N'Zoth. Well, maybe I want to wait until Sylvanas for playing the N'Zoth. I actually think I do want to do that. Don't hate the Stormcrack here. Let's check what kind of totems we have. Because a spell power totem would be valuable. A 1/1 totem also. Don't mind that too much. And I think I can afford the Stormcrack here. Or I can just give up the board and then... might be a thing. We do have to draw until we get the second Hex, because the Cthulhu might be a problem starting next turn. That's actually kind of worrisome. I can't really heal through that in a proper fashion. But Stormcrack isn't going to do a whole lot there either, so I might just want to preserve the board for now, and that's okay. If he wants to hit a totem here, then that's fine. I would appreciate if he didn't drop Cthulhu here, because I may have dropped the ball a little too quick on the Sylvanas, although letting him steal the Cairn wouldn't have ended well for me either. So that's kind of a thing. I don't know. I don't know what's right anymore. I think he should have killed the totem there. Because this is not going to... Well, let's check what kind of totem we get first. I suppose... Oh, we are definitely liking starving this in that case. I'm entirely okay with that, yes. Again means we can't finish off next turn, but I do think saving that for the Sylvanas is going to be important. Anything we want to commit to the board? Not really, no. No. I would like to draw a Manatite totem sooner rather than later, but because we do need to draw that Hex, it's actually kind of essential. But he might also be really careful about playing his Cthulhu. He might even have it in hand here and not want to commit it to the board here. That could be a thing. This hand is looking mightily awkward. So we could... Nah, we're never elemental destructioning this. Kind of forcing him to deal with the spell power totems. That's also not irrelevant. We may have to... Yeah, we can win off a big N'Zoth play, I guess. Or we can win through Elise, and in that case we want to save as many of the useless cards as possible. Yeah. So he could play a ghoul, that's probably justified, just to draw a card and kill the totem. That's probably okay. I'm not sure that's justified, though. I will be drawing cards, because I don't think, well, I could go a little easy on the cards, but I don't think I can win a Fatigue War, so that's not going to be a real option for us. Just keep toteming up every turn. If he intends to deal with every totem by playing a card, then I would be okay with that. Do we want to heal? We actually don't want to heal. We want to heal up after the Cthulhu, really. That's going to be dangerous, though. The Cthulhu is going to hit like a truck. Not good, not good. I kinda don't wanna use the Lightning Bolt here, but if he only gets to draw one with each of his... He's already not drawn anything with his Slam, I think. I think he doesn't care about drawing cards right now. He can safely just pass. If he wants to draw all of a sudden right now, then I don't really see where he was going with the Slam thing. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So do we want to wipe this? We kinda don't want to, but at the same time we do have to deal with the 6/6 at some point in the nearby future. We could Nazoth. That's not that great right now. Kinda just have to deal with the 6/6 first, yeah. Let's see if we get... Do we actually want to get a Spell Power Totem? Well, we could, I guess, Lightning Storm afterwards. This seems like kind of a waste. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. But sure, I'll Halazeal and not heal for any... Maybe I shouldn't have Halazealed and just... I think I shouldn't have Halazealed. Why am I treating these cards as if they can't be played separately? I don't know. Wait, I don't have any mana anymore. Wait, what happened there? I played Halazeal and a Totem. That's certainly a mistake. Whoops. Oh well. For some reason I thought I would still have mana after that, but... Yeah, Halazeal does cost a lot. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. And I still don't have a Hex. I think I screwed up royally here. Can I kill my own Sylvanas here? I guess I can. It's not going to be too pretty. I can take a 50-50 on getting the Cthulhu. That doesn't seem like the greatest idea ever. But the alternatives aren't too pretty either, I'm afraid. We could heal up and Lava we're always Lava Shocking this, right? Oh wait, the Sylvanas play wasn't even an option, was it? No. I think we have to heal this turn and then hope we can draw into... Yeah, it's not going to be pretty. I think I screwed up this game. I'm pretty sure I screwed up here. Let's see... Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Is there a Grommash in that deck? Do I have to heal again? I'll take the risk. I don't think I can win if I waste a second healing wave also. If he has Grommash, then I'm likely to be dead here. So, yeah, there's that. He probably also has a Gorael, actually. Interesting. I kind of just have to get a Hex here, or get some way of dealing with my own Sylvanas. Like another Lava Shock could work, I guess. Oh, Taunt isn't terrible. I might just do Nazoth, actually. Does give me one Taunt. It's a little dangerous. He certainly has a way to deal with one Taunt, right? Alternatives would include Healing Wave Sylvanas Thing from below, which is not it's not awful. That could definitely save me for one turn, and if I get to steal his Cthulhu, that's actually pretty good. Oh yeah, don't mind. We have the Sylvanas in hand here, so I'm willing to oh my gosh. Do I have to keep drawing this cheapest stuff in my deck for the purpose of healing myself? Well, that was a bit of a letdown, I'll say. He can Shield Slam that and then Fiery War Axe my face, yeah. I was kind of expecting either one of those healing waves to to actually heal for 14. Because being dead to Fiery War Axe is not exactly what I wanted to see. Oh, well, we did burn through all of our healing, so that's a little disappointing, but we can get a Taunt here, so that's something. You can get a Brawl here, though. Well, can't really play around that, I guess. Can't really play around that. Let's just hope he doesn't have the second Brawl. Would still leave us with a 2/2 Slime and a 4/5 Bane. But I'm pretty sure... He might not have... Oh, he's doing that again. Wouldn't you just do that afterwards? I don't really understand what's going on here. But sure, well... I don't understand why you would do that. You can just do that afterwards. Are you really banking on getting... I don't understand. Well, that's the second brawl, so as long as he doesn't get a weapon, I think we're okay. But we don't have any healing left. So that's why I definitely shouldn't have... Yeah, that Halaziel play was the biggest mistake here. Because I don't see a real way in which we're surviving this. He probably has a... Perhaps even a bash. A bash kills us.
Welcome to the grand tournament.
Fatigue kills us. I don't think we can live through fatigue against this guy. Well, we did draw less cards, and we still have the map in our deck. But if he draws at least first, then that's pretty much game. I think we have to draw some cards. Let's see. We do lightning bolt that thing, right? We could also... Well, we always totem up, I guess. And I guess we can draw some cards. We have to finish the game before fatigue hits, I think. I think so. So we can't risk the lightning storm, because then we would still have to trade some things. This will be fine. We can deal some damage. Yeah, we basically have to kill him quickly, and we're not going to do that by not drawing cards. Not sure what I'm hoping for. I'm basically just a monkey and some really good legendaries. How about that? If I didn't use the Halaziel so willy-nilly, then I could have healed a bit with a lightning storm or the second elemental destruction. So yeah, that would have been the right play. So I would have to get a taunt totem right now. I would have to get a taunt totem next turn right away. Otherwise those things just kill me straight up. I only have one totem on the field. I have no way of dealing with that stuff otherwise. But I could draw a monkey here, I guess. Oh, hey, look. I like me some monkeys. In that case, that seems pretty good. Yeah, I think we want to use the monkey, and we don't really care about any of the other stuff, right? No. No, we don't. Alright. Well, here's to that. Here's to that. Let's see. Wait, what happened there? Oh, it didn't change yet. Okay, that was confusing. I don't know what happened there, but sure, I'll take it. That Light Lord is going to do a whole lot. That would be pretty awesome. If only I can trade some of my minions away. I have a Cthulhu of my own, that's not going to do a whole lot. Melagos might have been good if I still had any spells. What's he hoping to draw? Oh, pretty much a bash, right? But we're still dead to a bash right now. And if he doesn't play a minion, then we can't... yeah, we... Oh, wait, he does kill the monkey, so we can play the Light Lord. We can't trade away our Cairn, so it's going to be a 50-50, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a 50-50 we'll have to take, because we don't have any taunts right now. We could go for the... No, there's no real other option. We could go for a 50-50 with this taunt, but I don't think that's... If we're going for a 50-50, we might as well go for a 50-50 with the Ragnaros on the field, right? Okay. Might as well go for the interesting 50-50 then, right? So let's see. Please heal my face. Please heal my face. Pretty, please. No! Wrong target! Wrong target! Oh.
You win this one.
That's disappointing. That is disappointing. I shouldn't even have hero powered last turn. Yeah, that's kind of a mistake, because if I had 2 slots here, then I could still try for a totem afterwards. That could have been a pretty great game, if only I didn't make some stupid mistakes. So, that was definitely a chance there. We're learning, that's good. We're not failing, we're learning, guys. Please remember that. You're not failing at Hearthstone, you're learning to be a better player. And that's why we're here, right? I won't pretend to be an expert on any deck I play, but the more decks I play, the more knowledge I gather about how to be a better player. That's how things work. I don't want any of these cards. Maybe I'll take the Mana Tide Totem though. That's not the most horrific play on turn 3 actually. So yeah, sure, I'll keep that one. Against a Druid, you could actually play it on turn 2, and if he wraths it, then you're still pretty happy. Interesting. But perhaps I just want to totem up on that turn. Ooh, or Doomsayer. Doomsayer's pretty nice. Let's see what kind of Druid we're up against, though. If this is a Cthulhu Druid, then, well, that would still work, right? If he plays a Wild Growth here, does that mean I Doomsayer immediately? I don't know. I don't think that's correct. Druid is perfectly fine with skipping a turn, so I definitely want to Doomsayer with something already on the field, I think. Although that does give him the opportunity to remove the Doomsayer. Yeah, there's more upside, basically. Because Doomsayering on an empty board against a Druid is only going to give you tempo, and that means, well, that only means that I can resolve a Mana Tide Totem and draw perhaps 2 cards. I guess that is a pretty good end result. So maybe I shouldn't be complaining about that. So we're either dealing with a Ramp Druid here, which is a pretty terrible matchup, I think, or, well, let him deal with this. At least we're saving some face damage, right? And then next turn we pretty much do nothing, actually. But things are not going to improve. So I might coin out a thing from below next turn. That might be a thing that's gonna happen. Or he might be unable to deal with this, and that's going to be pretty good for us. But I expect for him to either have a Swipe, have a Wrath, have a Disciple of Cthulhu. So, oh, he's drawing. Yeah, I guess he can draw a card in Hero Power. I guess that can happen. We're going to have to hex this, don't we? We're not exactly sure whether we're up against the Cthulhu Druid, which makes me a little... Well, we don't even have a hex, so that's not very useful to talk about. I guess we'll just draw a card. Just drawing one card, I don't like it, but sometimes that's just what you have to do, right? And perhaps if we can get him to overcommit on perhaps a bunch of small minions, then we can do something with Elemental Destruction and Lightning Bolt, for example. Destruction will get rid of the Azure Drake, so that's something. And we're taking 9 next turn, that's a little sucky, but might just be what's gonna happen. Ooh, we do have the spell power here, so we could just Stormcrack. We could get an additional spell power even. How's that? We could Lightning Storm with that, with double spell power. That's going to not clear this thing, but perhaps that's okay. If it clears this and softens this up for the Elemental Destruction, then I think that's still fine, right? And we're drawing a card off the Thalmos, which is also not irrelevant. How about we deal 6 damage here? That doesn't sound good enough. No, we could deal 6 to 7 damage to everything, but no, I don't like it. We still have the Destruction, he's going to play something, and we might play the Destruction next turn, and that's good enough. That is good enough. We're going to be overloaded like hell, though. That's that's going to be a problem. But at least Stormcrack is something to do when you're low on mana, so I guess that's something to say for the card. What is he going to do, though? I would be fine with... Actually, I might have just Lightning Bolted that. No. Lightning Bolt is a waste on something that's going to die to destruction anyway, right? Okay. That means he's not killing the Thalmos, right? That has to be a mistake. Oh, wait, he's hero powering that down. Okay. Well, he could have... No, in that case he wouldn't have killed the spell power totem, so I guess I understand. So we might still lightning bolt that, and then just totem up and see what happens next. Then we're overloaded for 1, but we can still Emperor next turn. I think that's fine. So we are fighting Cthulhu Druid, so we should be careful with how we spend our hexes. It's going to be rather important. Alright, and the things from below are starting to look pretty good. So we could even just play 2 things from below next turn, that's not awful. Or we could totem up and play 2 things of below. So we get a free totem in addition, that's pretty great. I don't think destruction is a real option here. Although we could play a thing from below along with it. I guess that might actually be pretty good. If only I had a second one in my hand, though. Oh, does that work? No, pretty much in no situation is that going to work out for us. I guess we could totem and lightning storm and then next turn clean up. Doesn't seem too great. I kind of don't want to destruction here, but I doubt we're going to get a better opportunity at any point in the future, right? So we might as well. Yeah, and we can still Lava Shock and Stormcrack next turn, I think. Overload 5 means if we save the coin, we do get to do that. Okay, I'm in favor of that plan. Oh wait, we can always Lava Shock and something else because we're clearing our overload, right? Yeah. So let's do this. So we don't have to save the coin either. I think squeezing in a hero power is going to be beneficial in that case. Can we still Emperor next turn if we Lava Shock? We Lava Shock and we Emperor. Yeah, that could be good. I did count this correctly, right? Yes, I did. That's good. Okay, that's good enough. We have a board. That's definitely something. We have no mana next turn, but yeah, if we Lava Shock, we can play Emperor, or we can Lava Shock and Cairn, or we can just Stormcrack and see what happens. I don't hate either of those plans. Don't hate any of them. Yeah, I think the Lava Shock is always happening. And then we'll deliberate on what to do afterwards, right? Yes, so let's do... We could actually trade in Lava Shock and then trade into the Divine Shield, or trade... We could trade this and Storm... We could Lava Shock, Stormcrack this thing. I like that plan. Yeah, I don't care about how big his Cthulhu is going to be. So that clears our mana crystals. That allows us to... Actually, this would be preferable, right? Yeah. As strange as that may look. We could also ignore this thing, but I don't really like... That does allow us... We could totem and this, and then Stormcrack, or we could actually develop something. I think I'm in favor of developing something here. It's kind of awkward to leave the 4-2 on the board, but if he's unable to clear this, then that will be pretty good for us. He's got to use a swipe, and I think I'm okay with that. Got to use a swipe and trade it in his minion, or plays Cthulhu, I guess, but... Yeah, so if he swipes, he still has to trade in his minion, he gets to play something small, but we get to play something bigger. Hopefully. Or he double swipes, and that's also still okay, because then we still get to Stormcrack next turn. Or we get to Lava, to Lightning Storm. Sure, I'll take that. Just hero power and pass. That's not a hero power and pass, unfortunately. Oh, but we do get to Stormcrack that, so that's pretty sweet. Don't hate it. Don't hate it. So we can Cairn, we can Totem, that is 7 mana. We get to Think from Below, and we get to Stormcrack. That's pretty sweet. That is actually pretty sweet. Let's Totem first. I don't think it matters. It doesn't matter at all. But this is definitely a board to be concerned about for him. So we don't get to combo the Hellazeel with the Stormcrack, but I don't think it's all that relevant, to be perfectly honest here. And this is quite the board for him to deal with. So I like that a lot. And Lightning Storm can clear up a lot of small stuff, like what's coming out right now.
Are you my master?
Right. That Lightning Storm is looking mightily appealing here. Are you sure about this, Mr. Druid? Well, I did already use 2 AoEs, I guess, but yeah, that's not pretty. That's not pretty for him. We have by no means won this game, but things are looking up here. We have to just try, right? At least clears up the ooze and approximately 1.5 of the other guys. And this result is acceptable. Especially with the healing totem, actually. I don't think we want to play Halaziel here, even. Or even heal anything. Healing face is not productive. Healing a minion only heals for 1. That's not very impressive. That does basically nothing. But I guess it's the same as not healing at all, so that's fine. Let's totem up. I don't hate playing the Tauren here. Just to get some extra bodies out on the board. Mitigates some damage when he plays Cthulhu, so that's pretty nice. And the healing totem can do some real work here. I would like to get a Hex though. Hex would be absolutely sweet. I could go for a Hex right now. Alright, that's a Thorazan. I would be willing to trade in the thing from below here, I think. I have enough taunts by now. And indeed, attacking the Taunt Totem is not going to do a whole lot for him. Do we want to draw some cards? Yes, we do. Oh, how about that? How about that? Doesn't make our trades any better, but I do like drawing some cards. Yes, how about we draw some cards? Toteming up will give me a 1/1 totem that is acceptable. I'll go for that. Board isn't too impressive, but I can still deal 7 damage to him a turn. That's going to be fine. We still got the double healing wave. He's still got the Cthulhu though, so that's a thing. I still have 2 hexes in my deck though, and I really need to get to them. I really need to get to those as quickly as reasonably possible. I do also have the Zoth still, and the Sylvanas, so that's a thing. But we can just deal a lot of damage to him this turn, and I would be fine with just doing that. Yes, I would be. I don't get the totem up, but I already have all of my totems on the field, so that's fine. And just speeding up the clock by a slight little bit is going to be fine. That healing totem is doing work. It's nice, I like it. So we have 9 damage on the field, so not quite killing him next turn, but we're getting pretty close. And we're also getting pretty close to our second elemental destruction, although we definitely don't want to cast it right now. Do we want to trade on the board? I think we do. Just a little bit. We can easily trade in. We can axe the 2/2. That's going to be nice. That still does the same amount of damage. So yeah, you can't really kill anything here. And if I trade something in, then I can play, for example, Halaziel. Or Halaziel Stormcrack, that's not awful. Yeah, I would like that. How big is his Cthulhu? Can I see that? I can't see it anymore. Okay, he swipes the board, he hero powers down that one. Alright. I can see where he's going with this. Do we have lethal? We have 6, we have an additional 4, that deals only 10 damage, so we can't kill him here. We can hero power for a 50-50 taunt, we could hex this, but I don't like it. Yeah, so we're not going to have lethal here, so might as well just take a couple trades, I guess. We're always going to hero power here. I think... Are we going to deal with this? I don't wanna get put into a hex situation with the Cthulhu though. So we don't have a taunt. That's actually really annoying. I think we'll just kill the big guy, ignore the little guy. Let's actually not do that. We're going to Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to attack face. Because that's the most likely scenario in which we kill him next turn, right? Yeah. Yeah. Because he can possibly kill one of the two big guys. And then we still have Lightning Bolt to face for lethal. Right, right. That's how it's gonna work. Okay, there's the Cthulhu. Now we've got a Hex. And we've got no... Oh, we still have the Bane, right? Yeah, we still have the Bane. So that's... Oh, yeah, and that didn't clear enough. So that's still lethal. Hey, pretty good. Alright. Pretty good, I'd say. There we go. Alright, well, hey, I didn't expect to win that game after the rather poor early game and the big Dark Arakoa that we couldn't get rid of for 5 turns or something, but that was a nice one. Let's play one more, shall we? Because we've only played 2 games and we took like over half an hour. That's pretty great. So that's the reason why people call this concede Shaman. You usually don't actually win games. Your opponent just grows frustrated. But that was a nice one. I like that. And that shows kind of the late game power of the deck. And we could have certainly won the first game if we made a little... If we just made a few less mistakes, or if Ragnaros actually healed our face at the very last moment. I think I'm fine with keeping Elise in my opener, actually, because it's not an embarrassing play in 4, and especially since we're up against a warrior, I don't think we're going to need that much early game at all. Of course, we could be up against an aggro warrior, which I did face before today. So that's something to keep in mind, certainly. He's coining something out. That usually... I'm not sure that's correct in most Cthulhu decks. But if he's expecting us to be an aggro shaman, then that's probably... Yeah, that probably kind of makes sense. If he has another 2-drop, then we can Doomsayer afterwards, right? Yeah. That seems like a decent idea. Increases the chances of him being able to get rid of it, of course, but this kind of indicates that he is able to deal some amount of damage, but not quite enough. He'll have to slam it and use an X charge. I'm fine with that. If he uses a slam and an X charge on this, then I'm okay with that. Or he just leaves it, and that's also fine with me, because that lets me play Elise on an anti-board. So board control is now mine. That is a very, very important consideration to make, though. You don't want to play Doomsayer and then be left with a situation where you have absolutely nothing to do on the next turn, because that's going to be awful for you. I don't like this trade, but I guess I can slam Elise in, hero power, and then Stormcrack that thing. It's still not awful, and I definitely want hero power here. If I get a healing totem, that's actually pretty good. Okay, I'll take that. I'm using the Stormcrack because the Lightning Bolt is more flexible. Yes. Can still invest a Tauren next turn, which is... that's actually really bad against the Axe, so I'm probably not going to be doing that. Depends, of course, on what he plays here, but he's burned through most of his early game in his hand, so not much is happening, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Let's Totem. I am perfectly willing to take it slowly here, because I do think that's in my favor. I have 2 hexes, which is really important. One is for Cthulhu, and the other is for... I don't know yet. Probably Sylvanas. There's usually Sylvanas in that deck, right? So now that the X is gone, we can play the Tauren, and we can Stormcrack this, because Lightning Bolt is the more flexible card. Doesn't mean I hate Stormcrack, by the way. And perhaps the 4 damage is more meaningful than I'm giving it credit for right now, but... yeah, it's going to be... Oh, we didn't see that card in the first match, did we? That is an awkward situation. I don't want to hex that, but they're going to wreak havoc on my board, I'm afraid. Well, if they both take a little bit of damage, then we can elemental destruction after. So I guess I just totem up and pass, right? Pretty sure that's correct. If they just take a little bit of damage, then elemental destruction will kill both of them. So, and I'm expecting. Wow, he really wants to draw that card, doesn't he? So I'm expecting one of them to trade. Oh, in that case, I'm expecting one of them to trade into the 2/2 still, or not. Am I willing to wait until I get a spell power totem though? That seems a little awkward. I might just have to take the 50-50 here. Totem first or totem after? I can clear my mana, but I do kind of have to kill one of them in that case. Can I do something meaningful afterwards? I can Lava Shock and Totem afterwards, and that's basically it. I have no need to heal up though, so that's kind of a waste. I may just have to Lightning Bolt also. That's going to be a little awkward. But going for the 1 in 4 I think is not going to be worth it, so let's just Elemental Destruction. Hey, that was a pretty good result after all. Doesn't leave me with a lot to do here, but sure. And I got the Spell Power Totem after all, so that's going to make my Lava Shock next turn a bit better, which I guess is good.
Let the pain speak to me.
I can use that to kill an Acolyte. That's actually pretty meaningful. And then play a Sylvanas, which is going to be awkward for him to deal with. I don't like leaving this up though. But I guess that's fine. Yeah, it does get the Divine Shield, so I guess that's fine. I'll do this. I'll play Sylvanas, and I'll totem up. If that's a Taunt Totem, that's really good too. But he kind of has to deal with Sylvanas right now, which means he has to slam or he has to ghoul, I guess. But in not a lot of situations am I not going to steal that Divine Shield, which is pretty good, I'd say. So he could do that and then just play nothing. Yeah, that does still give me the 4/2, so that's pretty good. And it also means that Sylvanas already died, so that makes my N'Zoth a little bit better. Uses a Shield Slam there, okay, well that's expensive. I don't mind that. I've got some spell power, so I could Lightning Storm. That's not that great, actually. Maybe I just use N'Zoth here. N'Zoth gives me a Tauren and a Sylvanas. Yes, I don't mind that. I don't mind getting a. I don't have to wait until Cairn, right? No.
What to do?
We haven't seen a brawl yet, though. That's a little worrisome. He's being really careful with those. Kind of problematic. He hasn't used his own Sylvanas yet. I think I kind of have to, and just hope he doesn't have a brawl that's too lucky. If he brawls, though, I do get to steal. No, I get to steal nothing. Brawling is actually only good if you have to Sylvanas yourself. Brawling against Sylvanas. Well, it does mean that the owner of the Sylvanas gets to keep everything, so I guess that's a thing. There's the brawl, okay. I guess that's correct, yeah. So chances are... Oh, Sylvanas survives. That's actually the best result. That is actually the best result. I like that. And it doesn't appear he has a Shield Slam because he would have used that. So yes, don't mind that at all. That's a really good result for us. Unless he has his own Sylvanas and wants to steal ours, but that's not very likely to happen here. Kind of has to clear the mana tide, I think. Sort of higher priority here. Oh, it does have a bash. That could have killed us in the first game. I didn't keep track of the bashes in that game though, so don't know whether he would have had one or not. Can we kill our own Sylvanas? We cannot. No, there's pretty much no way. We can stall the board for a little bit, but it might provoke the second brawl. If he hacks this, we don't have an answer to Sylvanas anymore, but I guess that's kind of okay. Because we're building a board here. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that.
survive.
Still not sure how we're going to win this game. Because we've already lost the N'Zoth by this point. So I guess we just have to build a board of minions and hope it survives the second brawl. There's the second brawl, okay. So from this point on, the totems will reign supreme, right? Oh, Sylvanas survives again. This is the second shield slam and only has one card left. Okay, that's pretty sweet. I think that's good for us. Because any minion we play right now cannot get shield slammed and cannot get brawled. So that's nice. So we're just building a board right now. We're kind of obligated to hex Sylvanas in that case, though. That's kind of worrisome. Because or we just build a lot of totems and hope Sylvanas steals one of those. I guess that's okay. Oh yeah, of course. That's our win condition. Excellent, excellent. I completely forgot about that one. So that's a win condition. In a can. That's exactly what that card is doing in our deck. Why do I keep forgetting about important stuff? Yeah, so as long as we have time to build up a board of totems, then Sylvanas is actually not that scary. My, does he have a lot of armor now? He's kind of ahead of us in the fatigue game though. So as long as we don't draw too much with our mana tight totems, then we're actually in a pretty good spot. Well, he does only take 5 damage a turn right now. Yeah, but we're not obligated to play anything, so we can just deal our 5 damage a turn, make a totem and pass. And he doesn't have a great way to deal with this. Especially when our taunt totem is guaranteed. Which it will be starting next turn. That's actually really good for us. That is actually really good. We don't have any weapon removal though, so that Gorehowl is going to get disgusting value. Don't like that at all. But we kinda just have to deal with it. Do we play Thalnos? I think we play Thalnos to get to our monkey a bit sooner. If Thalnos helps us get to monkey 1 turn sooner, then it's worth it. As long as we have a lot of totems here... Well, that's not a lot of totems. Oh, he actually has one of those, okay. So he kills Halaziel, okay. Then we're going to need to win with Elise. That's not good for us. That's not good for us. Do we still have a Lightning Storm, actually? Oh, there's our card draw. Do we want our card draw, though? Yes, because we're going to need Elise sooner or later, I think. We're not board wiping here, though. Let's totem first, see what we get. Yes, that's kind of important. Not the totem we want. Not the card we wanted, but this is acceptable. I'll take this. And then draw one more card. Are we willing to draw one more card? I actually don't really want to. We're getting close to the end of the deck anyway, so I'm not terribly worried about that. Let's just go with this. And then we can Lava Shock next turn. That's going to be fine. Sure. We'll build a board of totems. We'll build a wall of totems, and we're going to make Garrosh pay for it. How about that? How about that? He still doesn't have the Cthulhu. I'm pretty sure he would have played it, wouldn't he? Oh, but we kind of have to wait until he plays Cthulhu before we can play our monkey, right? Well, do we have another threat right now? If we play monkey this turn, then we can't do anything else. So monkey's not going to be this turn. But I think a monkey starting next turn is going to look mighty appealing. Let's hope he plays Cthulhu next turn, so I can hex it and a monkey. That would be pretty great. Don't want to play the thing from below, I think. Although that's actually... No, we can play that in the same turn as monkey. That will be much stronger, I think. Yes. You just deal with these taunt items for now. You can armor up all you want, but I'll have a board of legendaries sooner rather than later, and you can brawl it! He didn't play Cthulhu though, that's a little ugly, but I have no need for any of these cards, so let's just do this. How big is Cthulhu right now? I don't remember. I wish there was some way of checking that. Okay, so we're monkeying. Playing a free monkey in the same, free minion in the same turn is pretty good, I'd say. Ooh, and let's go with the Mistcaller. Why not? Why not go with the Mistcaller? We could also go with the Elise and then do another monkey for the minions we don't like. I like a lot of these minions, though. Yeah, this is going to be better than Elise. If only because it makes Elise bigger. And we still have cards in our deck. We shouldn't need to be worried too much about this. So yeah, you can't really kill the monkey here. But does he play Cthulhu here? I don't know. I actually don't know whether you play... Well, apparently you do, but I don't think Cthulhu clears the board with any reliability. Although it will be... Well, that's a rather big Cthulhu, unfortunately. What's our best answer? What's the best answer we have to Cthulhu right now? Just play a lot of big stuff, right? How about we play a lot of big stuff? That's going to be Aviana, isn't it? We kind of want... Or we could go Piltress. No, we're going to do Aviana first. He basically has to kill that. He has to kill this. Then we have a 4-1 left, so he axes this one. And we should have enough minions to deal with Cthulhu before Cthulhu kills us, I think. I think we do.
Warrior, your strength becomes your weakness.
Okay. Let's do this.
I'm almost out of cards.
We do have 2 spells for Archmage now. Oh, he does have the bash. That's going to be a little awkward. Yeah, so he takes a big... Oh, he faces. Oh, that kind of works. Whoops. Why did I not consider that? Why did I not consider that? Well, not much I could do about that, unfortunately, I think. Oh, that's a good card, though. That's a pretty good card! Okay, well, we're going to have some fun here. We're going to have some fun here. Let's make sure to leave some room for Reno, though. Whoa, that's the most amazing legendary I've seen in a while. Let's see. We have 9 and we have 6, right? So we'll have to trade everything into Cthulhu. That's kind of a shame. We can actually fireball here. We can actually fireball Cthulhu. We can actually fireball Cthulhu here. It's not as great as it seems, but sure. Let's not be too slow here. Trade this, kill Bran.
We're gonna be rich. That's incredible cards.
I was going to press sorry, but someone replaced my emote. Whoops.
A symphony of terror.
Okay, so he gets his Cthulhu back. he can't win anymore, can he? I don't think he can win anymore. I can even replace the rest of my legendaries with awesome stuff. That's amazing! That is bloody amazing. Okay, let's kill this. Let's just kill that. Let's make a random legendary for the heck of it, right? Just kill this because... Confess, warrior. Confess. Okay, I may have lucked out a little bit this game, perhaps. I may have lucked out just a little bit. That is still on 1818 Cthulhu, so it might do some work on the board, but... Can I just kill him outright here? I have 11. Perhaps not. Perhaps actually not. Can I kill Cthulhu though? If I can kill Cthulhu, then I'm safe. Right? So I can deal 12. Yes, I can absolutely kill Cthulhu. I don't think. What did he kill last turn? What did he kill last turn? I don't remember. Oh, he did. He killed Peltras. He should have killed Antonidas, right? I'm pretty sure about that. Oh, such a spoiler. All right, well, that was a fun game. All right, hope you enjoyed that one. I did enjoy the deck, even though the games are a bit slow. Certainly makes for some exciting moments. So, if you have any suggestions of what deck to play next, please let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.